Ladies and gentlemen, we have action. The Dallas Cowboys just made another signing. No, it's not CeeDee Lamb or Dak Prescott, but it is addressing a position that fans have been clamoring for essentially since the start of the offseason, especially after Jonathan Hankins bid us farewell. The Cowboys are signing defensive tackle Linval Joseph. As reported by Josina Anderson, the Cowboys will be signing Linval Joseph, and ladies and gentlemen, this right here essentially shores up your defensive line. This is the move that you're looking for as far as this really going to solidify and add the needed depth to the Cowboys defensive line to give fans some encouragement going into this upcoming season. Mozzie Smith was the only one tech on the roster essentially that honestly people thought was going to make the roster, and Phillips already let us know he's more of a 3-tech, so he's not going to be playing that same role. Linval Joseph gives you a veteran presence. He understands exactly what he's going to be doing, and not only that, but if you take a look at it, the most important thing about this is another Mike Zimmer move. I'm telling y'all, Mike Zimmer has completely shifted the culture and the philosophy of this defense in one offseason. Linval Joseph played for Mike Zimmer in Minnesota, and that's honestly where he made most of his hay at, and those were his best years under Mike Zimmer. So we will have another reunion on the defensive side of the ball, and again, this is a move that has to be accredited to Big Mike right here, or I guess Lil Mike, since there's another Mike on the roster. Lil Mike, this got to be credited to him. Honestly, they both Big Mike, because have y'all seen Mike Zimmer belly lately? All right, that's a sidebar. I'm excited. Linval Joseph is someone that I think that fans understand what he's going to be. This is security. This is a level of added security to where we know we're going to get a certain level of play out of the defensive tackle position. Even if Mozzie Smith doesn't take that next step that we all hope that he takes this season, Linval Joseph is going to give us that level of security, understanding that it's just not going to be a gaping hole right there in the middle. Is he still the Pro Bowl Linval Joseph that he was with the Minnesota Vikings? Probably not, but the Cowboys aren't looking for that. They're essentially looking for someone that's going to fortify this defense and is going to solidify a roster hole that's been desperately needed to be addressed even since last season. Now, I'm feeling really good about where we are with the defensive tackle room. Feeling really good about where we are with our defensive line in general after acquiring Phillips and Lawson, and now you bring in Linval Joseph. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the Cowboys have addressed the major issues that we all wanted them to address this offseason. The only hole, I guess, quote-unquote hole that's remaining for this team is they need a running back. They need a true fresh leg running back that we know is going to be getting the lion's share of the carries. And this running back by committee stuff, we'll see how it works this season, but I suspect the Cowboys are going to be in the market for a running back early in next year's draft. Beyond that, the wide receiver room, we got to have confidence that our all-pro quarterback is going to be able to elevate someone to play up to that wide receiver 3 role. And I think that's going to happen, whether it be a Jalen Tolbert or a Jalen Brooks. I think we're going to get really good productivity out of our young guys. So I'm not really too concerned with the wide receiver room as much as I was at the beginning of the offseason. And the running back room, I'll just have to trust that the improvement on the offensive line is going to kind of help facilitate a better run game. And that's honestly all we're looking for, is a more reliable run game that's going to be able to get you a first down when you need it. But adding Linval Joseph, that veteran presence, again, a guy that's a consummate professional. He's been in the league now for 13, 14 seasons. You don't make it in the NFL that long without being able to satisfy the role that you're needed for on whatever team you're assigned to. And Linval, by and large, has done that. Now, I think I would be remiss to say he didn't play much last season. And honestly, he hasn't really played much the last 2 seasons. But when he has been given the opportunity to get a decent amount of snaps, he has been productive, albeit it was in 2021, the last time he really had a nice share of games to actually play through. But again, this is a guy that's a rotational depth piece. He's not going to be starting. He's going to be spelling Mozzie Smith when Mozzie needs to get some air, because we know Mozzie's still working on that conditioning right now. But love this move. All we need now, and we're off and rolling. We're off to the races at this point, y'all. All we need now is we need to get these contracts signed, and we're good. We're good. And we still same old cow.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still the ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.